So, after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, Bahadur Shah, the son of Aurangzeb, Bahadur Shah, 65 years old, was successful in capturing the throne. So, this Bahadur Shah tried uh, the king of Amber Jai Singh to be replaced by the Vijay Singh, but he was not successful. And in Marwar, Ajit Singh was the king. So so there were fights between Rajputs as well as Mughal. And next, so these Amber and Marwar kings were asking the tax collection from the Malwa as well as Gujarat, but he not permitted them to collect the tax. Next, so this Bahadur Shah is a half-hearted conciliation. He is not pleasing to the Marathas because he permitted them to collect the Sardeshmukhi of the Deccan, but he has not allowed them to collect the Chauth, that is 1/4 of the tax. So there were tensions in the Deccan, tensions between the Mughal as well as Marathas. So during the period of Bahadur Shah, Sikhs rebelled. First, it was started by the Guru Gobind Singh, but Bahadur Shah respected the Guru Gobind Singh and gave him a highest rank, that is highest mansab. After the death of Guru Gobind Singh, Banda Bahadur again revolted against the Mughals, but this time Bahadur Shah fought against the Banda Bahadur and defeated the Sikhs and controlled the entire area from Sutlej river to Yamuna river, and they also captured the Lohgarh fort, but Sikhs were successful in recapturing the fort, Lohgarh fort, in 1712. So Bahadur Shah was he's not very good at economy, so this time it was a failed economy. So whatever the money in the treasury during the death of the Aurangzeb, that is 13 crore rupees, it has been exhausted by the Bahadur Shah Jafar. So in 1712 he died. Next, again the civil war took place. So this time this civil war is not between the prince versus prince. This time it is prince versus the able nobles. Even the nobles started fighting for the throne. So Jahandar Shah was successful in arriving at the throne with the help of Zulfikar Khan. Okay, so Zulfikar Khan was the person who brought Jahandar Shah to the throne. So that's why Jahandar Shah appointed Zulfikar Khan as a wazir, means prime minister. So this Jahandar Shah is friendly with the Rajputs, Maratha as well as Hindu chief. So jizya, the tax on the Hindus, was abolished, and Jai Singh as well as Ajit Singh, the king of Amber and Marwar, were given the titles as Mirza Raja as well as Maharaja, and they were also given the right to collect the tax of Malwa as well as Gujarat region. Next, so he is very friendly with even Maratha also. So we can see here the Chauth and Sardeshmukhi collection rights were given to the Marathas, but on one condition, that whatever the tax they generate, it will be collected by the Mughals, then it will be handed over to the Marathas. Sikhs again rebelled here. There was a suppression of the Sikhs by the Mughals. So so in case of Jahandar Shah, the tax collection system has been changed. So earlier revenue system was changed, that's why the peasants were oppressed. So the thing is, zamindars can collect whatever the amount, but they need to give the Mughals a fixed tax every year. So this Jahandar Shah lost to Farrukh Siyar, who is a nephew of the Jahandar Shah, at Agra. So we can see here Farooq Siyar came to the throne with the help of Sayyid brothers. Okay, two Sayyid brothers are there, Abdul Khan as well as Hussein Ali. Hussein Ali. Hussein Ali. So Abdul Khan is a wazir and Hussein Ali is a Mir Bakshi. So these are the kingmakers, and Farooq Siyar is a puppet king. Next, in 1719, these Syed brothers killed the Farooq Siyar. Okay, they killed him. 1713, he came to the throne, but in 1719, Farooq Siyar was killed. Next, these Syed brothers bought Muhammad Shah. Muhammad Shah is the king, and another three puppet kings. But the Syed brothers made king not to meet the people, as well as Jaroka Darshan was cancelled during the time of the Syed brothers, and Syed brothers knew that if they want to live like a wazir or Mir Bakshi, it is very important to keep a friendly relation with Rajputs, Jats as well as Marathas. So during this time, the Shahu is considered as a king of the Maratha, whereas the Shahu is not considered as a king of Maratha during the time of Bahadur Shah. So there were fight between Tarabai as well as in Shahu. So here Nizam ul Mulk as well as Muhammad Amin Khan. So these were two peoples were not happy with the Syed brothers. So that's why they planned and killed the Syed brothers. In 1720, brothers were killed at Agra fight. Okay, both the brothers were killed in Agra fight. From 1719 to 1748, Muhammad Shah ruled. 1719 to 1748, Muhammad Shah ruled, but there were no such drastic change during this period. Next is from 1722 to 1724, Nizam ul Mulk. So we can see here. So 22 to 24, he was a wazir. Nizam ul Mulk was a wazir, but he 1724 October he left the court and he started his own kingdom, that is Hyderabad. Next, Nadir Shah, who is a king of Persia, he used to attack the northwest part of the India because the Persia was very economically weak. So he is a son of shepherd but rise to a power like a king of Persia. Next, while Nadir Shah was attacking the northwest part of the India, Shah Alam was the king. So he captured the Shah Alam and he looted the Delhi. Next is so we can see here. So this is the India. So this is British India. So Nadir Shah made the northwest part of the India free from the Mughal. So that's why. So the defense was not strong in the northwest part. So due to this, there were frequent attacks from the northwest part. Even Ahmad Shah Abdali attacked northwest part many a times, and Panipat was also happened in 1761 Abdali versus Maratha as well as Mughal.